If you're not aware already, Gen 5 is now in Pokemon Go. Now we don't have every single Gen 5 Pokemon in the game already, but we do have Game Master information on them, which means we know their movesets and their stats, which allows us to make predictions on how good they're going to be when they all finally come out. So in this video, I'm going to be covering the winners and losers of Gen 5. This is part 4 of a 4-part series. This part is covering specifically the legendary Pokemon. So up ahead is a clip from my livestream SwagTips where I go over all the Gen 5 legendary and some of the mythic Pokemon. One quick thing I want to note is in the cut I was a bit unfavorable towards Terrakion and Landorus Therian form with their rock-type movesets. They're actually pretty banging with rock-type attacks, so keep that in the back of your mind when you watch the video. The legendary Pokemon. Who won, who lost? Starting out we got Cobalion. Cobalion, steel fighting type Pokemon. It wasn't going to win to begin with, and it didn't really win. It's a pretty standard moveset. Yeah, didn't really win. We got Terrakion up next. Is a rock fighting type Pokemon. It's going to get its world rocked by Metagross and Conkeldurr. Also got Zen Headbutt. Like, do they got something with Zen Headbutt recently? I think they always have. Just giving it to Pokemon, making them look bad. Good news for the Terrakion though, is it did get Smackdown and Rock Slide, which is a really powerful double rock type moveset. Is it the best rock type attacker? It ain't no Rampardos. Not the worst thing ever. Are you gonna want to use this guy as your rock type attacker? Probably not. Not a bad moveset. Be pretty easy to beat in raids though. We got Virizion, grass fighting type Pokemon. Does it have Zen Headbutt? It does. And Quick Attack. Man, that's awkward. I mean, this guy wasn't going to be good anyways, but now he's definitely a loser. Sorry, Virizion. What do you use to beat Virizion? Flying type Pokemon. It is doubly weak to flying. Oh man, now we got the different forms here. So Tornadus, Therian form. Hurricane, definitely a big foot in the grave for it. It will be an imposing fight though, so good luck trying to take this guy on. Very tanky. Now we got the unfortunate. We got Thundurus. And Thundurus was going to like rewrite the book on what being electric type is. It got Thunder Shock, which is there. But then it got Thunder and Thunder Punch. Not Thunderbolt, not Discharge, not Wild Charge. It got like the bottom of the barrel electric type attacks. It didn't get Zap Cannon, so I guess it's not that bad. But bottom of the barrel electric type attacks. Therefore, unfortunately, not a top electric type attacker. I believe it is slightly better than Zapdos with its Thundershock Thunderbolt moveset, so it's got that going on for it at least, but nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy at all. That does pave the way though for Zekrom. So Zekrom got an expected moveset, more or less. It got Charge Beam. Why is that like a win for Zekrom? Well, Zekrom doesn't learn any other like good electric fast moves from the main series games. Its other option would be Volt Switch, I believe it's called. At any rate, it didn't get it, so it doesn't matter. It got Charge Beam, which is its best potential electric type fast move. And then it got Wild Charge, which is best potential electric type charge move. I mean, it's the best electric type charge move in the game. So yeah, Zekrom, because Thundurus is so bad, Zekrom is now, possibly, when it comes out, so who knows when, it will be the best electric type attacker. And it's Mondo thick, and it has good resistances because it's, you know, dragon type Pokemon. As far as the dragon type department goes, it didn't get Dragon Tail, so it doesn't have the Dragon Tail Outrage moveset, but even with that, it'd still be worse than Rayquaza, so it doesn't matter. Giving it Dragon Breath does give it some flavor for PvP in the Master Leagues, so maybe it'll have some hype there. I don't expect it to, but it has Dragon Breath, so the door to being good in PvP is now open. Then we got Reshiram. Reshiram is a fire dragon Pokemon. Would it be the best fire type Pokemon if it got Fire Fang and Overheat? Yes, it would be the best fire type Pokemon if that were to happen. And it did. Yeah, we got Fire Fang and Overheat. Now, if it got Fire Spin, it would be better, but Reshiram doesn't learn Fire Spin from the main series games, so Fire Fang is the best it's got. And it got it. Fire Fang, Overheat, best fire type. Blaziken, watch out. Moltres, go home. Moltres, stick to being a flying type Pokemon, right? And then just like Zekrom, you know, Dragon Breath. Although Dragon Fire type, I don't really see anything happening for it in PvP. So, whatever. One thing that does surprise me is it didn't get Outrage. I expected both Zekrom and Reshiram to get Outrage because having Outrage is kind of like their shtick. But this guy didn't get it. Zekrom did. So, bam. Draco Meteor though. Doesn't matter though. As a Dragon type, both of them, same stats, and they don't beat out Rayquaza, so, but bam, Reshiram. Now we have Landorus, and Landorus is an Omega winner as far as Gen 5 is concerned. Now, if you're not aware of Landorus's legacy, in the main series games, this guy just dominates every single meta it touches. It's just so stinking good. It is a ground flying type Pokemon, and it's just got the right composition of like abilities and bulk and moveset in the main series games where it just dominates everywhere. It's just awful. And guess what, guys? Guess what? That very same awful cancer that is Landorus in the main series games is now seeping in to Pokemon Go. It got Mud Shot and it got Earth Power. I don't remember my chart exactly. There was like the window. There was the possibility of Landorus not being as crazy. It was going to beat out Groudon, but it wasn't going to be like the next level of insanity. Unless it got Earth Power, of course. And it did get Earth Power. Blammo. VGCs now in Pokemon Go. We also have Landorus issues. He be here. Yeah, and then on top of that, we got Rock Throw and Rock Slide. So if you want some rock flavor thrown in there, it's there. PvP, maybe. Master League, maybe. I mean, Dialga is one of the biggest, baddest dads in the Master League PvP. And now we've got a super powerful, aggressive ground-type attacker. Better than Groudon, better than Garchomp. Here we are. Main Landorus, too. Landorus Incarnate form, also really good. Same moveset. So they both have Mudshot and Earth Power. You know, if it wasn't just one form beating out Groudon, it's actually two forms beating out Groudon. If the Incarnate form comes out before the Therian form, hold on to your Stardust, hold on to your Candy, because the Therian form is just a straight upgrade. I mean, they have the same bulk, more or less, and then this guy just has way more attack. So, who's the better? Then next up, we got Kyurem, Kyurem, however you want to pronounce it. The base form, nothing special. It's never really been anything special. The black and the white forms, well, there's something special, right? Now, one thing that happened that I didn't expect to happen is they actually gave the black form and the white form different movesets. So both of these are super strong, omega powerful, insano Pokemon. The 4,596 CP, that is after the 9% nerf. So omega powerful Pokemon here. The black form, omega Dragon-type Pokemon, supreme, as far as gym attacking, raid attacking goes. Rayquaza, move on over. A new Omega Dragon-type Pokemon has appeared. Kyurem Black, or Kyurem Black, there we go. I always want to put like an extra kind of like E sound in there somewhere. At any rate, monster. And then this guy, even without an Ice-type fast move, is a top Ice-type attacker with Blizzard and Dragon Tail, you know? So Rayquaza, if you ever come back from the stratosphere to mess with us after we get this guy, we got another powerful contender to take him down. Although I do believe a Mamoswine is still going to be the better option, but we will run those sims when the time is right. Now the white form, Dragon Breath, Dragon Pulse, it's not bad. It's still a crazy Omega, you know, attacker and everything, but it's worse than the black form. So if you get Kyurem Candy, save it for the black form, because the black form is obviously like the dad form. Keldeo. It is a mythic Pokemon. Nothing fancy going on. It's a water fighting type Pokemon. No water type fast moves, so nothing going on there. And then fighting type, well, it's not Machamp, and it's not Conkeldurr. So, eh. Then we got the Meloetas, also mythic Pokemon. The Aria form and the Pirouette form. We got Quick Attack, we got Hyper Beam. Best normal type attackers in the game. We got him. Does being the best normal type attacker amount to a whole heck of a lot? I'm not exactly sure. Maybe if it's partly cloudy outside. But the Meloetta Purette form, whenever we get it, in 2020 or 2022, when we finally get it, mythic Pokemon from some research reward or whatever, we'll have to see how much it matters then. But overall, not that big of a deal, but top normal type attacker. So there you go. Alright, then finally we got Genesect. Genesect is this big, spooky, armored bug looking guy. Big loss for us as players though. Bug Steel, right? His whole gimmick in the main series games is that you can give him these different cassettes which allow him to, you know, have a different type of attack. I guess they're doing different forms. There was in the Game Master like Frosty form, Heat form, Wet form or something like that. I'm probably saying the form names wrong. All I'm saying is that there were different forms of Genesect, which isn't how it is in the main series games, which suggests that we might not be getting held moves anytime soon, which is a loss for us. Having held moves in Pokemon Go, that would be pretty cool. This guy, whose like gimmick is having a held move to change the type of one of his attacks, that being absent means that we're probably not going to get that. As far as the moveset department goes, it's got Fury Cutter and X Scissor, which isn't bad. It's not necessarily good either. Not a top bug type Pokemon by any stretch. We got Volcarona for that. Deoxys, mythic Pokemon. Expect to see this in the EX raid pool sometime. And then just womp it with fire types because it's doubly weak to fire. And there you have it. Gen 5. Held moves. Not held items. I kept going on with that. Like, wow. Okay, well that was a clip from my live stream, SwagTips. SwagTips streams most Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central Time on the Twitch channel, SwagTips. If you enjoyed this content and you want to see more like it, well then subscribe to SwagTips. And if you got any questions on this content, comment below, let me know what's up, I'll be happy to help you out. I'd also like to give a special shout out to these Patreon supporters. If you're not aware, I got a Patreon. Patreon helps me fuel a video editor, so if you'd like to keep the swag train rolling on, check out Patreon.